Advance directives. Who will decide if you can't? What happens if you are driving home and are in a car accident, transported to the hospital, and become non-responsive? Who would speak for you? Would they know what you want? Common myths about advance directives. You need an attorney to make these documents, or completing the documents are expensive. Young adults do not need advance directives. They are specific to the elderly population. Naming a healthcare proxy gives up your control to make decisions. Advance directives means do not treat. Written advance directives are not legal in every state. I can rely on my family to make decisions for me when I am no longer able. You need to consult with your physician to complete them. You can only have a family member represent you. Advance directives includes making financial decisions, a financial power of attorney. Types of advance directives. Healthcare power of attorney. Power of attorney for finance, durable. Living will, declaration to physicians. A do not resuscitate, or DNR. Physician's orders for life-sustaining treatment. Healthcare power of attorney. With this document, you can give someone the ability to make healthcare decisions for you. Name who that person is that will make decisions you would want. Select which powers to give that person, such as admission to a nursing home or CBRF, tube feeding, medical treatment, or organ donation. Important note, this document is only effective when two physicians have determined you are not able to make your own healthcare decisions. Power of attorney for finances. With this document, you can give someone the ability to pay your bills and handle other financial matters. Name who you want to give this authority. Select what powers you want to give the person you have named, such as access to your bank accounts, handling your home or rent agreements, signing and filing tax returns. Decide when you want these powers to be in force. Immediately when the document is signed, or at a time when you are unable to act on your own. Living will, declaration to physicians. Can be completed in addition to a healthcare power of attorney. Is only effective if you have a terminal condition, are in a persistent vegetative state, as determined by two physicians. Covers two types of decisions. Whether you do or don't want to terminate life-sustaining treatment, whether you do or don't want to terminate tube feeding. Do not resuscitate. Must be 18 or older and have a terminal condition or a medical condition. Requires a physician order and person must wear a bracelet. Physician orders for life-sustaining treatment. Physician orders for life-sustaining treatment begins with a conversation between a healthcare professional and the patient, or the patient's authorized surrogate, about treatment options in light of the patient's current condition. The patient's preferences for treatment are incorporated into medical orders, which are recorded on a highly visible, standardized form that is kept at the front of the medical record or with the patient if the patient lives in the community. What is advanced care planning? For any adult, when you are in a situation where you need medical treatment but cannot communicate, you have a designated person to make medical decisions for you. Is an ongoing conversation. Helps you become aware of goals, values, and beliefs. Helps you talk to your agent and other family members regarding your wishes. Get started now. What is an advance directive? An advance directive is a written instruction, such as a living will or durable power of attorney for healthcare recognized under state law, relating to the provision of healthcare when the individual is incapacitated. Advance directives come in two legal forms: power of attorney for healthcare and a living will. A power of attorney for healthcare identifies who can make your healthcare decisions. The living will and the addendum to the power of attorney for healthcare are forms used to document your specific medical wishes. What should you think about? Carefully consider who to designate. Is he or she comfortable making healthcare decisions for you? Is he or she trustworthy? Does he or she understand what your wishes are and what you want and what you need? Once you have executed these documents, provide copies of your healthcare power of attorney and living will to your doctor. If you are ever hospitalized, be sure to give a copy to the hospital. If appropriate, provide a copy to your bank. Keep copies for yourself and give one to any named agents. Why complete an advance directive? Because we all have the right to our own choices and to have those choices honored. Wisconsin law treats family members, including spouses, as strangers for decision-making purposes. Wisconsin is not a next of kin or family consent state for adults. Because the people who care about you will be very grateful to know what you would have wanted if it's ever needed. Because doing it later could be too late. General considerations. What happens when no documents are in place and a person becomes unable to manage their own affairs? Guardianship alternatives. A court proceeding to declare incompetent. The time and cost to put in place or remove if able. Annual oversight and accounting to the court. Court appoints a guardian for the person, healthcare, and estate finances. Less decision-making flexibility than powers of attorney. Important resources. Thank you to the Dane County Transitions of Care for this information.